I wake up in the street. I know it is a street because I've read about them, and it is not a place I care to wake up in. I am not meant to be here, I did not ask for this, and I am angry. There is a trail of guilt running through the city. It is mine to pursue. With efficiency in mind, I decide I will need a car. I've read about them. I'm not one to dilly-dally over moral principle, so I simply get in the nearest vehicle and floor it. Having just committed Grand Theft Auto, I speed through the streets with complete disregard for the general public. I am a safety hazard, but it does not matter. I turn a corner and come to a screeching halt when I see a man selling teeth out of a suitcase. I know it is a man because I've read about them. I have not read about men selling teeth, but it does not matter. Man, I demand, why was I in this street? Tell me, please, who is responsible for this terrible injustice? The man softly inquires if I would like to purchase some teeth. I most certainly would not, and leave, deciding he is utterly useless to my mission. Having made no progress, I enter the nearest pastry shop, and purchase a total of 14 sickeningly sweet blueberry tarts. At this point, I notice a figure crouching in the corner of the shop. It is a large, scary bird, carving hearts into its beak with a Swedish pocket knife. The bird is sobbing. It is a disturbing sight, and I leave immediately. I've gotten so tired of these streets that I find the nearest sinkhole and let myself fall. And when I've reached the bottom, I let myself sink further. Through the rubble, and through the rock, and finally through the earth itself, I sink and sink and sink, until I come out the other end. There's no city here, and no streets, only moss. Next to me lies the child, and the child says, "I guess you've been looking for me." We lie on the moss and the child tells its tale. "I had a brother once," it says, "and he was good. One day my brother exclaimed to no one in particular, 'It is time for me to go,' and having said it jumped right out of the atmosphere. I have been angry since. I have stopped eating oranges because they are not my brother, and I have stopped reading newspapers because they are not my brother. Yesterday a bird asked me to love it, but it was not my brother. It made me so angry I punched a hole through time. I suppose you came falling out, and I am sorry." We lay in the moss until we were grown over and never heard from again.